Hi guys, welcome to Nine Link. Just like previous video, I said I would do a separate video on the greenhouse that I built. Well, we built. All right, let's put it this way. Now, a couple things. Why do I need a greenhouse? Uh, remember back in Kansas, before I moved to here, Texas, I actually have over 23, I think over 23 plants in my basement and also outside. And summertime, my basement is perfectly with the windows facing so with the sun coming in. It's perfect little greenhouse over the winter time. And Kansas weather can get really cold. But anyway, down in Texas, weather typically don't get very, very cold. If it gets down below freezing, it's just a temporary dip and then comes back up. Of course, Texas a few years back did have a really cold weather. But long story short, I actually reduced a lot of plants already down to like about 8 or 9. So moving inside the house, first year wasn't that bad. Fungus gnat wasn't the issue. The second year, the fungus gnat was this year. Fungus gnat gets really bad. So I got a lot of yellow traps and stuff, and caught no, not exaggeration, caught over at least over about 200,000 of them, a lot of them this year. So to a point, people, relatives, and wife especially, getting annoying at nighttime when they're flying everywhere. Even though it's still under control, but anyway, again, long story short, gotta have a greenhouse. Now, having a greenhouse, that means I'm gonna collect more plants down the way. It makes you want to collect more plants. Okay. So I'll move them in. White champaga is too tall. I thought about pruning it all the way down, but it's winter time. You do not want to do pruning in the winter time. It hurts the plants. So just leave it as it is. And plus, white champaga, let me put a picture right here. That's inside my house right now, and looks good actually inside with the pruning that I done previously. So it's not bad. Let's keep it in there. Anyway, so back to the greenhouse. Now, there are a lot of greenhouses you can buy online. This one is 6 by 8, 6 foot by 8 foot. There are different kind of brand, but structurally wise, there are a lot of them from China. They sell the similar type with a different name. I'm pretty sure if you guys buy from eBay and Amazon, some of the stuff, electronics and stuff, will sell from brand A name and brand B name. They are not that much difference. They might come from the same manufacturer. Okay, so this one only cost me $150. The original price was $330. But anyway, so got it. You can see all the caulking I done on it. This greenhouse, if I could give it to a rating, how good it is, standalone by itself, I would say, I'll get a 5 out of 10. I put a lot of extra effort to secure this. I put a concrete slab on the bottom. Then I, of course, paint the bottom black to absorb sunlight. Plus, kind of match the frame color too, and put some patio, not patio, padding outside to walk, easier to walk. And let me show you a little tour inside. All right, so basically sitting in the corner. Now, this location is not good nor bad. All right, this location prevents from the wind and cold, but at the same time, when you're building a greenhouse, you typically want it in the middle with a lot of sun, right? But Texas sun can be really heavy in the summertime and wintertime. Summertime, most of my plants is outside anyway. Probably for the new plants will stay inside. So I haven't done the lock yet. Not lock, but something to hold the door together. It's not perfect. There's still a little gap. So let's come out before I head in. Let's tell you something real quick about a greenhouse setup. If you ever want to frustrate yourself the most of your lifetime, get one of this greenhouse and try to put it together. It needs at least 2 people to do it, and the measurements have to be exact, and the instruction that comes with it. You can probably read it from Amazon reviews and stuff. Instruction sucks. Sometimes they put the order in the wrong order. Basically, you have to. What I recommend is, if you do want to get one of this, put everything out like I did. Let me show you a picture there. Everything out, familiarize it first, read through the manual first, at least 4 or 5 times, and then memorize the parts, and then go from there. And some of those screws and stuff, I improvise myself. certain things they provide is not that good. Anyway, now time to do a little tour of my small greenhouse. You're coming in, of course, it's not 100% done yet, but it's getting there. I bought one of these. If you guys interested, this brand I think is pretty nice. It has a lot of different Bluetooth connectivity. I can even check the temperature inside my house over here, and this is a Bluetooth enabled, and it thermometer you can, and also they sell another brand like heaters and stuff that can be controlled remotely and stuff. It's pretty good. For me, I think that's enough. Just and you can see jasmine right here. Jasmine made of New Orleans. I pruned it down quite a bit. It's putting out a lot of new growth, and you can see over there. Let's see, Cymbidium Ruby Chan, and then you have over there Cymbidium Tianxiang, and then that's Cymbidium NC Florium Jade Dragon over there. And then you have Chinese perfume tree or Galea odorata. Some of you more prefer to call it. And this is houseplant cutting that I done. My wife said we don't need two in there, so I'll take one out here. I don't know how good it will survive in the cold, but we'll see. This is actually the orange jasmine. I pruned down quite a bit as well. And neem tree, basically, I pruned it to the ground last summer. Now, you probably ask, why you prune it that much off on these plants? When I brought it in initially back in, I think, October, because so many plants and they grow at a big size, so inside the house it's too crowded. My wife had her house plants, so too crowded, and so I try to make it less crowd. And I mean, of course these prunings are not done randomly. I mean, they're not going to hurt the plants. They will regrow. Just guys, keep in mind, do not prune winter time when they're in dormancy like this right now. I don't prune right now. I usually prune around September or October. I don't prune during the winter at all. Okay, so if you can see the greenhouse, I caulked a lot. And the funny thing is, after I finished putting this out, the day I start caulking, followed by 3 days of rain. So some of the caulk got washed away. So long story short, what these caulk work is 297 Alex DAP caulk. Caulk I use. Now just I thought it worked fine and didn't expect the rain that heavily, but it's still doing fine. But here's the thing though, guys, you see like right here it's kind of coming off. It's smushy. It's and also it's kind of humid inside the greenhouse. I can probably, here, let me show you. I made a net outside just in case when I open this, the flies and stuff won't get in. See, let's open it up and put it right here, and it has a net, so the basically stuff won't come in. And today is a good day, so it's a 56. Might as well just open it up and let it go. So humidity is a little high in here. And also keep in mind, humidity helps control night temperature. Remember, you like when you on a summertime when you see, oh, it's 100 degrees, but with humidity it's like 120, right? So humidity, actually the water takes heat. So even at nighttime, if outside is freezing, in here it's about 4 or 5 degrees hotter than outside, warmer than outside. So that's a good thing. But however, too much humidity in the greenhouse causes bacteria and stuff to spread. So make sure in the daytime, like this, that's a good thing. Keep the vent open, get some fresh air in and out. So as long as you coming in into your greenhouse, you touch one of your plant leaf, they are not wet on the leaf. If they are constantly wet on the leaf, you need to have some kind of fan or something to blow those extra humidity out. As long as they are not constantly wet, they're good. Okay, and also humidity helps you water the plant. You don't need to water them as often. Most plants, they will get the moisture from around surrounding area. And now back to the integrity of this greenhouse. If you were to put this greenhouse in the open and you have a high wind, I'll tell you this, there's about 60% chance this greenhouse will fly away if you don't boil it down. And if you do boil it down good, the panels will most likely fly away. These panels are very flimsy. I mean, polycarbonate, but they are not the best kind. So for me in this little corner, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm gonna observe it for first year. And back to the caulk. Use a good caulk, guys. Use a clear one if you have to. Clear one looks way better than my white ones, you can see. But like I say, it does what it does. And also, I don't use greenhouse all year round. Once it hits what, February with January, March, Texas weather is picking up. I'm moving all these plants outside. Probably you're gonna use this area greenhouse as a propagation chamber. Anyway, for me, walking in here, my head about this much off the greenhouse, so it's perfect. But any extra will not, any extra plants will not be able to keep in here. But anyway, let's give you a small tour right here. And so regard to the slab I poured, I used dry pouring method, mean measured out the dimensions and put the wood plank on the side and then just dump the concrete in there. Once the concrete all filled in and packed, and then start spraying the water on top instead of, mix this concrete. And this kind of I did put some wire mesh down there. This kind of concrete pouring method is not the best, but for greenhouse and storage and stuff should be fine. But for parkings and stuff, no, don't do that like that, okay? So I still have a little bit of concrete from the other year left, so I use it for the other area. You can see it's more smoother over there, kind of rougher over here. And also concrete absorbs heat, so it helps keep the temperature and good standing. All right, wife's coming anyway. Okay, I'm done here. All right, I'll see you guys next time. And if you ever guys have any questions about anything, let me know. Hey, I just glued that.